Welcome to Los Angeles. Lights, camera, action, emphasis on lights in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To the ground with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Toss to the outside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Woods. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Double right. Let's go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback checking the play. Handoff to the single running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the Trojans are on the move. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Woods. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The give out of the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Penn State 7, USC 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Get set, get set.
They go to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He's looking to throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. They're trying to get to him. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Woods.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Smashes ahead. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Breeze. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last round.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Using the quick game. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Inside the 35. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got loose, it was all over. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Okay.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Check.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the advantage.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Give to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's McIntosh. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. They get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Homer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're working that left side. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
With the catch, it's Woods. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now they'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, that's a great job by the quarterback there, not panicking, right? Because you know it's a blitz. Trust me, you know you're going to get blasted. But you keep reading coverage and you find your check down throw, get it out of your hands, and pick up the first down.
The Trojans are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it! And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Power ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gets it out fast. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, USC 21, Penn State 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man down the middle. At the 35, he's open. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
1st and 10.
offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Cricket. Check.
Fast motion from the offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Okay. Offense set on first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quick strike complete. On the move is the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Woods. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's McIntosh. Keeps looking downfield. He'll let one go down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move?
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
And they'll take over first and 10.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to...
Nothing but green ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass, it's McIntosh. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
28, USC, 21.
Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
Get set, get set.
He's going to pass. Dances away from the heat. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And they fight him to the bitter end all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out, execute, and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way